vlogging.
Yeah.
I have my face on camera as well.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got a bunch of cameras recording as well, so it's good.
So let me quickly introduce the whole situation.
I don't know if we want to do a long introduction. I'm just going to.
No, short. This is an Ahmadi brother in humanity who is in the park now, and I asked him that you're in the park to obviously talk to Muslims and preach to them. And do you have authorization from the Jamaat? He said no, the Khalifa has specifically written a letter to him telling him not to. Correct?
No, incorrect. Okay. So I've been told before when in my live stream and things where I'm trying to make videos that benefit people. So do check out my channel, Khalid Safir, Khalid Safir, Safir, where I do regular live streams. When I talk about how to benefit human beings, all of humanity through Islamic ideas, like how to get married, how to feel successful, all these ideas, right? So I don't just have discussions about.
But did the Khalifa tell you not to engage?
He wrote a letter to me, and copied it to the Emir, which is the person in charge of the UK, saying I should be allowed to continue my work. Okay, so that's what I'm basing this on. So I don't feel limited. I don't feel it's right.
No, earlier you said he told you not to engage.
No, you misunderstood. So anyway, that's misunderstanding.
Okay.
Now let's get on to the main topic.
So he does allow you to engage.
As far as I understand, yes.
You have a letter from the Khalifa.
I've got a letter. Maybe I'll post it like on the comments of the YouTube.
Brilliant.
Maybe
so you are officially permitted to engage with Muslims in a dialogue.
I am permitted by God to do talk to the world about Islam.
Yeah, Khalifa.
But let's not get stuck in.
No, it's important for us. There's a reason why I'm doing this.
Sure, no, but
so that we know we're talking to someone.
I'm going to get bored in a minute. So can we just talk about the important thing? And the important thing is that we need to talk about should we be calling each other Muslim or non-Muslim, Kafir, etc. Right?
Brilliant.
And that is a really bad approach because it is very divisive.
We shouldn't call each other disbelievers.
That's right.
That's what your view is.
Just for the benefit of people, right?
That's what we're discussing, right?
Sure, that's what we're talking about, and we're going to keep it nice and short, hopefully, right? So there's a verse of the Quran, chapter 4, verse 94, and quoting part of it says, "Say not to anyone who greets you with the greeting of peace, you are not a disbeliever, you are not a believer," right? So this is kind of the style of Islam to keep peace, because that's what Islam means, peace. So if we start calling each other disbelievers according to all our personal requirements, then there'll always be division, and you can see how weak the Muslims are against the West. Okay, because they're all divided, all fighting each other. So
that's a very beautiful thought expressed by our Ahmadi friend here. He said we should follow the Quran and the Sunnah and not call each other disbelievers. My question is, then why did Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani...
So you don't want to respond to the verse of the Quran? You're not concerned
I am responding, if you let me...
I want to stick to the verse of the Quran.
Yes.
Not all these claims about what the promise
I haven't even started.
But if you're going to start, stay on the topic.
Yes, we will stay on the topic and we will remain on the topic.
The verse of the Quran, please.
Calling others kuffar or disbelievers. Okay. If that's what your understanding is, that we should not call each other kuffar according to the Quran, then why did your prophet Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani not follow the Quran and call? No. Is this a conversation?
No, it's not a conversation.
Is this a shouting match?
I'm trying to make
a shouting match
that's actually useful.
I'm going to prove to you that your prophet called.
I've got a very specific verse of the Quran, and he's going off track by not talking about that verse of the Quran. Can you respond to that verse of the Quran? Is the Quran not important?
We're not going to talk over each other. You're finished? Then I'll respond.
No, I don't work like that. So I'm controlling this video.
You don't. No. There are 5 other cameras here.
No.
You're not going to do that.
You can stick on topic.
No.
They are nothing.
I will now.
I am nothing.
I will now.
My camera. This is my YouTube video.
Yes.
Either you like the Quran or not.
I like
concerned about what the Quran
I will
is
respond.
saying.
I will respond to him.
Yeah.
I will now present evidence that their prophet did not follow the Quran.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. He called all Muslims disbelievers. He called us, me, this uncle, all the 2 billion Muslims. He called them disbelievers, and he is using that against me.
So I'm going to
before you ask me a question, you need to ask your prophet and his sons Why did they call us disbelievers? So the question is valid. The question is valid.
I've got a verse of the Quran, I'll post it in the video, and you can post it as well, and he refuses to respond to it.
You read whole Quran, not the one verse.
Yeah,
No problem.
respond
No,
to it.
look, I'm
Which
not
verse of the
challenging his
Quran?
understanding. I'm not challenging his understanding.
right,
That's
you
the
can't
secondary
challenge
issue.
it.
I am
It's not
taking
secondary
his
issue. The
understanding
Quran is
and
the
asking him this
primary
question.
issue. The
Why
Quran
did
is
your
primary.
prophet not follow
So
the
I
Quran?
can-
Your understanding is we should not call
my
others
channel,
disbelievers.
ran away.
I agree. I
All
agree.
YouTubers
Let's
run away from the
yeah.
No, no, I don't care about that.
He doesn't want to do that. He knows.
This guy, he was-
Okay.
Yeah, gone.
Is-
Gone,
are you?
gone.
Are you? Are you?
Gone.
Wait. But जितना शोर पेगा इन्होंने फायदा होएगा. Okay. So I want you to speak. I want you to speak, brother. I want you to speak. Speak to the cameras here. Hello. Speak to you're talking to Muslims. Who's going to listen to you there? There are. By the way,
If
let me.
they just want to show,
let me-
that's up to them.
Let me
But
tell
if you
yaar,
want- if you're
what's your
interested in
name?
the truth,
What's his name? Khalid. If you want Muslims, thousands, I can guarantee you.
I'm not
these,
concerned about Muslims and thousands.
Khalid,
I'm
Khalid,
interested in
listen.
truth seekers.
Khalid, listen. I'm only here for a decent, knowledge-based conversation.
I'm not
here for a shouting match.
No, but it doesn't look like you're not responding.
You,
You're not
the
responding.
Qadianis have been advised to behave yourselves. At least listen to your Khalifa and behave yourself. Behave yourself and don't shout over me.
I'm trying to keep you on
okay,
track.
so let's talk about this. There are thousands of Muslims watching you right now, and they
that's
want to
nice.
know the truth. Can you save them from
I've already
They are
I
right
made the
now.
truth quite
Listen
clear.
to me. They are right now
Look
going
at
to hellfire according to your prophet. They're all going to hellfire. Can you save them?
making
Do the
it
job.
empty.
Save them. Save them from
Okay,
hellfire.
do you want to give me a
Save them.
chance to save them?
Yeah, I will.
Okay, I'll give you-
I will. Let me
It's really
let me
simple.
finish.
In 30 seconds, I can save
I
you.
can't believe
okay?
this.
Chapter 4, verse
Okay.
94. Read it, you'll be saved.
Okay.
Don't call other people
He can't read for
non-Muslim
you.
if they say
Yeah,
good
that's
on
it.
you. Very simple.
I will.
You've been saved. Well done.
I will now. Look, he came up with a very good question. He's a very nice gentleman. I have no doubt about that.
he is.
He came with a very good question. He
eager to
said,
hear a response.
why don't we discuss that we shouldn't call each other disbelievers? I said, beautiful, amazing. Let's discuss it. And see who does it. And those who
respond
do
to
it,
the verse of the Quran.
we should collectively condemn such
Condemn
people.
them.
Anyone who's doing this, let's start with your prophet.
Yeah.
Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani categorically called those people who do not believe in him Jahannami. He said they are people of hellfire, disbelievers. His son Mirza Bashiruddin Mahmud, he said those who do not believe in my father are disbelievers and they are pakke kafir. The word in Urdu language, pakke kafir means firm disbelievers. Okay, so this exercise, I knew. Look, why did we do this exercise? I want everyone to understand, all the Muslims watching. We did this exercise to show you that Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani is antiseptic medicine for the Qadianis. The moment you take him out, the moment you mention him, they start sweating, they start shivering, they start going into a panic mode. They don't want to talk about him because that's their kryptonite. That's Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani is death sentence on the Qadiani Jamaat. This is why they want to play these games. They come to gullible, ignorant Muslims and they say, you know what, you believe in this, you believe in that, and it goes against the Quran and the Sunnah.
Yeah.
They play these games with ignorant Muslims.
Yeah.
But when we say, hold on a second, let's apply the same standard, your understanding, which is completely messed up, it's completely messed up. The Quran doesn't say don't call people kuffar. No, the Quran calls people kuffar. Qul ya ayyuhal kafirun. Quran calls people disbelievers, those who disbelieve. Okay, so their understanding is messed up. But then we say, hold on a second, let's be consistent. Use your understanding and apply it to Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani. No, we don't want to go there. We will not do that. We will not do that. No. Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani has written 23 odd volumes. He has written over 80 books. That's a lot of literature. And it has been collected by their Jamaat in 23 volumes called Ruhani Khazain. So I say that collection, that anthology is the greatest blessing in the hands of the Muslims against the Qadiani Jamaat. Just like the Bible. The Christians, they will come and attack us, and the moment we mention Bible, they want to run away. They want to find the quickest route home, right? They want to exit, because the Bible is the kryptonite. It brings their religion down, right? Just like that Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani, every time these Qadianis will open their mouth and challenge the Muslims, will bring Mirza's writings, and Mirza will be condemning himself. He lied on the Prophet repeatedly, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He said the Prophet said such and such and such and such, and we cannot find those reports. For example, he said the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said there will be a black-skinned prophet from India. His name will be Kahin. In other words, Kanhaiya, Christian, the Indian pagan deity, right? He said, the Prophet said he was a prophet and he was black-skinned. We are asking them, produce that hadith. Where is it? Where did the Prophet say this? And he said, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said this. Mirza also said, the Prophet said that when there is a plague, leave the town. And amazingly, the Prophet said the exact opposite. The Prophet ﷺ said, when there's a plague, stay in your town. And if you're outside, do not come into the town. Mirza said, to appease the British policy. Because in the late 19th century, in India, there was a plague. And the British were trying to put people in camps outside of the cities. So in order to support that policy, Mirza made up a hadith. He said, the Prophet said, when there's a plague, leave the town. And if you don't, you're fighting against Allah and His Messenger. Where is that hadith? Where is that hadith? Mirza also said that the Prophet ﷺ said the ulama of the 14th century Hijri will declare takfir of the Mahdi. Takfir of the Mahdi. Right? Where is that hadith? Where is that hadith? So the list goes on. Mirza attributed information to the Islamic sources. He said in Sahih al-Bukhari, there are words, Hada Khalifatullah al-Mahdi. Those words are not in Bukhari. We cannot find them. He said Ibn Kathir wrote that at Hudaybiyah, many truthful companions of Rasulullah apostatized because of the incident. Where is it in Ibn Kathir? Where is it? From Morocco to Indonesia, all the copies of Ibn Kathir, pick them up. Tafsir and the history, Al-Bidayah wa Nihaya and his Tafsir al-Azim. It's not there. So Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani, the moment you mention him, and you know what? The Ahmadis, the Qadianis know that Mirza is indefensible. You cannot possibly defend him in light of his own writings. They know this. How do we know that they know this? How do we know? Because the moment we mention Mirza, the moment we mention his writings, they want to die. They want to run away. They start shivering. They want to wiggle out of the situation, and they will start throwing verses at you and the hadith of the Prophet. And then when you keep going back to Mirza, you know what the game they play? Oh, you don't want to talk about the Quran? You don't want to talk about the hadith? You want to go to Mirza? Yes, we want to go to Mirza. Because Mirza is the reason you are what you are. Mirza is the one who took you away from Islam. And we want to bring you back to Islam. Through beautiful preaching and reasoning and showing you light that Mirza was a liar. And if he was a liar, he said, if one of my prophecies fails, then I'm a liar. He said, if you can show me one prophecy of mine that failed or that was not fulfilled, I am a liar. I will give you one. There are many. We have done streams upon streams. Streams long, 8-9 hours. Okay? I'll give you one, striking one. Mirza said that if I do not get married to Muhammadi Begum, a girl he wanted to marry. Okay? A girl he wanted to marry. He said, this is unchanging destiny. My marriage to this girl